dogs located initially in these trees right here. There's been squirrels all over. I see a squirrel nest right here and a squirrel nest over there, so I'm just going to shoot them. And if there's one in the nest, it'll probably come out unless I kill it in there, which doesn't happen very often. But if there's one somewhere else in these trees right here that they're smelling, then it'll probably start jumping around. The problem with hunting these squirrels right next to my house is there's so many squirrels, like literally every 100 yards, every 200 yards, there's another squirrel that lives there. And so my dogs, when I let them out of the dog box, they bark. So every squirrel within, 300-400 yards hears them, and they go up a tree. Especially this early in the morning, because they've been out and about like crazy this morning, and I'm just now getting out here. So my dogs get out of the dog box, they make a bunch of noise, they get to the first squirrel, which puts scent all over everywhere, and they have to try to locate where that squirrel went up a tree, which is really hard to do when there's scent everywhere. And while they're barking around on that squirrel, then the next squirrel, a couple 100 yards away, hears that barking, and they go up a tree. And it's like a revolving door of my poor dogs having to try to locate where these squirrels went up after they've been on the ground for like an hour and a half, 2 hours already this morning. And it makes it really hard to kill these squirrels. And because we run them so often and so many times without being able to find them, because there are so many, the squirrels got really smart. And when they hear the dogs, on the track, 200 yards away, they'll go up a tree, and then instead of just staying in that tree, they'll jump to other trees. And there's so many oaks in this area that the squirrels will jump from, say, a Doug fir or a cedar or something. They'll go get in a big oak that has a big hollow spot where a branch broke off, and then we can never actually get the squirrel. So killing these squirrels is really hard. I would be much better off just like walking around out here to kill them. If I was wanting to kill squirrels to eat them and like sustain myself, I would not be using hound dogs. That is for sure. Using the hound dogs is just basically for fun. I kill far less squirrels with the hounds than I would if I just snuck through the woods with a 22. Fact. Perfect example. There are holes just like this all over. And so there's a squirrel nest right over there, and there's a squirrel nest right up in this tree right here. And even still, there's still a hole right there that chances are a squirrel lives in. So that's probably where it's at. Cool.